Warning: Ethan should not be considered to be an expert in, well, anything. Do your own research, form your own conclusions.
Oh man, you should have seen the original script I had for this video. It was a rambly, self-indulgent mess, and that's me saying that, so we can only imagine. Anyway, the point is that I obviously have a hard time talking about my love for Green Day. I'm not sure anything gets me judged harder or faster than when I admit that I'm a fan. But another reason why I find it so difficult is that I honestly don't think there has been any good academic or philosophical criticism about modern music yet. Even Glenn Gould, the most flexible, perceptive, brilliant, and creative musical philosopher of our time, who may have even understood the work of great composers like Beethoven and Arnold Schoenberg better than they understood it themselves, still had this inflexible and narrow view when it came to analyzing rock music. So obviously it's not like I have anything more insightful to say than he would, but I have to start somewhere, so I'm starting with a bias breakdown. Green Day is a band that I have loved and defended for about half my life. And, that's pretty much all there is to say. See ya. I find that a major reason why I have so much trouble discussing Green Day with other people is that we end up having entirely different conversations. I get a little frustrated these days when people defer to social analysis when talking about music. Yes, Billy Joe is not a particularly poignant political activist, and maybe American Idiot did more harm than good when it came to oversimplifying protest sentiment for an entire young generation. But that's not a conversation about the music. It's a related conversation, and it's not necessarily a bad conversation, even though it doesn't particularly interest me all that much, but it's not a conversation about the music. Why I respect Green Day, and Billie Joe Armstrong in particular, is because I feel that they are elemental and unpretentious, and do we have some sort of irony alert for that whole sentence? Like a graphic? No? Anyway, despite how that sounds... Okay, thank you. It's a constant war over here. Anyway, despite how that sounds, I assert that it's true. The fact that Green Day's music is stylistically very simple is neither good nor bad. It's simply a description. Personal preference is also kind of irrelevant because I'm not arguing that you should enjoy listening to Green Day if you don't. We all have our own aesthetic preferences. But as all the bands that I loved in high school start to fall from my favor as I place them under increasingly intense scrutiny, Green Day, for the most part, holds up. Billie Joe's music is reflective of his lyrics, is reflective of the part of himself that he's always trying to articulate. The 16-year-old Billy that you hear on the early albums before they made it big mirrors the Billy that is constantly trying to find himself in every album since. He is a true artist, a fact that I feel a lot of people dismiss because of the band's popularity and their unfortunate willingness to go along with the general marketing flow. Anyway, like I was trying to say before, I don't have a lot of solid ground when it comes to discussing modern music, but I did want to get this topic out of the way during launch because I feel like I would have tried to avoid it otherwise. Anyway, that's it for today. You know what to do. I'll see you later.